going on, everybody? How you doing? My name is Dr. Sami Baya. Please welcome back to my channel. What is a HEYOKA Empath? Now, that is the title of today's episode. You've heard many times about the empath. You've heard about the narcissist and the empath. What the narcissist does to the empath. But you didn't know that there are many types of empaths. If you knew, well, fine. But if you didn't know, you should know that the strongest type of empath is the HEYOKA Empath. The HEYOKA Empath is the Lakota. The HEYOKA, the word HEYOKA is the Lakota or Sioux word for sacred clown or fool. That is what HEYOKA means. And the reason why HEYOKA is known as sacred clown or fool was because of the HEYOKA's ability to encourage healing through humor, jokes, or comedy. To the Lakota community, HEYOKA was very important. And the reason why the HEYOKA was considered very important part of the Lakota community and culture was because of the HEYOKA's innate empath abilities. If you want to know if you are a HEYOKA empath, the first thing to ask yourself is, are you an empath? To begin with. First and foremost, you should be able to know what empaths experience so that you can be able to classify yourself what type of an empath you might be. So if you do some kind of research, you'll discover that the HEYOKA empath is the most or the strongest type of empath that exists in this world. And some of the reasons are because the HEYOKA is very unique. The HEYOKA has this rare ability to get people to think in certain new ways. The HEYOKA has the ability to make people open their minds to new points, to new viewpoints, or to a certain new way of thinking. But the HEYOKA doesn't do this in a way that is demeaning or stressful. They do this through insight, through jokes, through humor, through comedy. And they balance things. And they give space for souls to heal instead of falling into a pit of sorrow and despair. So that way, HEYOKAs are not there to poke fun or to antagonize people. The HEYOKA style of jokes or comedy is meant to make hard situations or difficult situations easy to manage. But it's important to note that since HEYOKAs are still empaths, they have this innate ability to hone in on people's emotions and to take caution and to consider not offending or crossing other people's boundaries. All right? They try to avoid causing more injury to people. Then HEYOKA's approach is normally unexpected. And it is meant to de-escalate traumatic scenarios. It is meant to ease the pain of tragedy. So, if you want to recognize if you are a HEYOKA, the first thing to ask yourself is this: are you an empath? An empath is a person who has this sense of awareness or sixth sense that allows them to pick up on the unspoken or people's emotions. Empaths can feel what other people are feeling. If you are an empath, clearly you are empathetic. But that degree of being empathetic varies from one type of empath to another. Because an empath has this exceptional emotional awareness, they often make great friends and mentors in their life. They'll feel empowered by helping others. And they have this sense of obligation for bringing happiness to the people they cross paths with. Heyokas, or naturally, empaths are known for being advocates and healers. Now, if you want to know if you are a Heyoka empath, apart from being an empath, the second way of knowing if you are a Heyoka empath is to ask yourself, does anything that reflects back will normally seem to be the core of your personality? That is another way of discovering or recognizing if you are an Heyoka empath. Empaths have these basic traits, but for the Heyoka it goes deeper, and there are these few specific distinguishable factors that the Heyoka has. Many Heyokas have very challenging childhood lives. Many Heyokas are left-handed. They are born in the breech position. Many Heyokas are dyslexic or dyscalculic. All right? You can check that in your dictionary. In short, there will always be something backward in life for the Heyoka empath. For example, the normal average person is right-handed, but for the Heyokas, many are left-handed. Babies are usually born with their head first, but you'll find that with Heyokas, there'll be issues of dyslexia, dyscalculia, all right? You find that children are born with their legs first. There will also be these learning disorders, all right, where people see letters and numbers in backwards sequences rather than in the way they are displayed. A Heyoka is also very good, extremely good at emulating other people's emotions in a way that makes the Heyoka empaths, or in a way that they emulate people's emotions in a way that it makes these people become aware of their behaviors so that they can gauge what they think of it. So these are just some of the many ways that the Heyoka will work or will help even in healing. But this does not mean that for you to be a Heyoka empath, you must be left-handed. It doesn't mean that for you to be a Heyoka empath, you must be born breech, or you must have a learning disability to be a Heyoka empath. But most Heyoka empaths have that. Another way of recognizing if you are a Heyoka empath, you have this strong preference for solitude. You love being alone. The Heyoka empath enjoy their solitary time. They use this time to reflect and to restore their energy. And many Heyokas are introspective and they need time to decompress. They enjoy doing that. All right? They enjoy that alone time. Heyoka empaths, if you want to know if you are one, some heyokas are just blunt. If you are an extremely honest person, then you might be the heyoka empath. The heyokas are bold when it comes to being ruthlessly honest or brutally honest. For the heyoka, the best policy is honesty, and it keeps things very simple and easy that way in life. The heyokas believe they are put on earth to help heal the world. So they avoid being dishonest at all costs. So, if you want to know if you are a heyoka empath, you possess a creative mind. Heyokas are incredibly creative people. They use their creativity to inspire people in ways that will open doors for these people in their lives. If you are a friend of a heyoka empath, expect a lot of imaginative conversations. Heyokas love arts, music. They love film. Heyokas are also very generous and kind people. In short, heyokas want to be different. They want to be caring. They want to help others. They just want to be supportive and encouraging to others. They want people to live their best lives. Even just if a smile will do it, they will be happy to do it. If it's a hug, fine. If it's a joke, fine. That's what heyokas love most. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you've learned something about the heyoka empath. Please say what you think about the heyoka empath in the comment section of this video. Are you a heyoka empath? That is the question. Thank you. God bless you. Catch you later in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And again, don't forget to tell a friend about this YouTube channel. Remember, knowledge is power. Information is power. And learning is a superpower. I love you all to the moon and back. God bless you. Catch you later in the next video. Subscribe.